Namaste. For those of you who I haven't met yet, I'm Shannon, and we are exploring the 7 spiritual laws of success. Today is Friday, happy Friday, and we're going to delve a little bit deeper into the law of detachment. Again, before we get started in talking about this amazing subject, I always like to ground myself and come back to my essence, to my truth, and also connect to all the other beautiful souls and energies that are joining me on this journey today so that we can have some resonance and some connection. So go ahead and close your eyes, find a comfortable seat. Take a few deep breaths, letting the inhale rise your chest and nourish your body. And the exhale, releasing the abdomen, melting into the surface beneath you. Taking a few more deep inhales and exhales as you continue to dive deeper into your being. For just this moment, give yourself permission to be. Release any need for doing, for action, and simply allow yourself to sit and be. Being is our true nature. In this stillness, we find so many answers. And we come back to our truth. We come back home. Once you feel like you are fully rooted in your truth, in your heart space, operating from your heart rather than from your ego and your mind, you can gently begin to open your eyes and receive this teaching. So again, today we explore the law of detachment. And the mantra for this is Om Anandaham Namah. Om Anandaham Namah. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. Om Anandaham Namah. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. Now, we might ask, what is attachment? What is detachment? What does it really mean to be attached to something? And why do we not want to be attached to something? What are the benefits from remaining detached? And the answer to that is, lengthy and very different per person. However, we'll begin to explore it just by exploring how we go about our desires. So in the previous law, we spoke a little bit about our intentions and our desires. So being detached really means being detached from our need to control the circumstances, which does not mean that we need to give up our desires, give up our intentions, but it does mean that we need to release this need for control, release the need to have this power and manipulate our circumstances. We acknowledge our intentions, we acknowledge our desires, we know that those are things that we want to happen, and then we simply release them into this greater field of this universal order. And that is the field of unlimited possibilities where things are created in perfect ease, in effortless ease. And that is nature's order, as we've spoke about in previous laws of the day as well. But that is how nature manifests with its effortless ease because it isn't resisting. It isn't trying to be anything. It just simply exists. And if we can bring some of that energy of simply being, rather than always trying to do something or trying to get somewhere, then we can really tap into this law on a deeper level. So I might have the desire, to one day climb Mount Fuji, or actually, let's say Mount Kilimanjaro, because that is actually a desire of mine, since I've already done Mount Fuji. So my desire is to climb at Mount Kilimanjaro one day. And although that is a desire, that's point A. And my actions from here, from this desire at point A to Kilimanjaro, point B, I need to relinquish the need to control everything that gets me there. I acknowledge simply that, yes, that is my desire, that is a goal of mine, and I trust that, yes, one day that will happen, and on a deep, deep soul level, I know that that will happen. And I smile, and I'm joyous, and I participate in the dance of life. I participate as this witnessing awareness. I participate with this energy of expansion, with my heart open and ready to receive the gifts that are coming my way. So I relinquish this need to control, or to control the outcome of my desire. So my steps along the way are unknown if I relinquish this control. If I am needing this control, I'm going to control every little step, every little thing that gets me to point B, from point A to point B. And that control is limiting. It's this field of limited possibilities. It's an energy of retraction, like we had talked about earlier as well. Retraction, it's this closing in of your soul, closing in of your heart. It's not being open to all the possibilities that the universe has to offer. So instead of controlling and retracting, I am open to receive. I surrender my control, and I flow through life as this dance with effortless ease, knowing my goal is there, but I accept things as they come and go, just as clouds pass in the sky. You see one, you acknowledge it, you embrace it, and then you let it go. And you continue to walk and go through life until you reach that point. And if you relinquish this control and surrender to the universe, you, by no mistake, will end up at your goal. I, by no mistake, will end up at Mount Kilimanjaro, because I have surrendered my need for control. I have surrendered my effort to this greater desire. And I know that it comes from a genuine, deep soul level, and that this is something I will achieve someday. And with that being said, it's important to really explore and acknowledge why human beings have the need for this control. And that goes back to pain and pleasure. So we do everything as human beings to avoid pain and to go towards pleasure. We move away from pain and we go towards pleasure. That is just an inherent makeup of human beings, of our evolution. And that is to be said. So pain is failure. Pain is uncertainty or risky behavior, because we're worried about failing. So we need the control because we want to control our circumstances, we want to control our outcomes, we want to control our actions so that we decrease our risk factor, so that we don't fail. Because we say, oh, if I don't do that, then what if I fail? What if I do the wrong thing and I don't get there? So we're so worried about things that we like to control things, control ourselves, control our actions, control other people, instead of letting things be as they are. Let other people be as they are, and let them unfold exactly as they're supposed to. So another thing to keep in mind with this detachment is when we are in this field of or in this energy of expansiveness, of openness, of relinquishing this control and surrender, we are opening ourselves up to unlimited potentials. And it's also creating a new brainwave where we can critical think and problem solve and be more open-minded and more creative on so many levels, because we're constantly thinking about and encountering new possibilities. And who knows, if, for example, if I drive to the store down the street and one of the roads is blocked and I go the other way instead, who knows what else I may find on that way, on that altered path, on that different path of uncertainty. Maybe I'll find the man of my dreams, or maybe I'll meet some beautiful soul that will lead me on some amazing adventure that I needed, or that my soul was yearning for, that I didn't even know that I needed until it happened. So when we tune into this uncertainty, to this field of unlimited potential, we are guided by our soul and guided by spirit to, again, exactly where we are meant to be. And things unfold with effortless ease, and they unfold for the greater good of ourselves and for the collective consciousness. So you will discover new things about yourself, new wants, new desires that are even deeper in your soul that you didn't even know existed, until you acknowledge first this desire and relinquish the need to control it, and then surrender to needing attachment to the outcome. So I encourage you and invite you just to play with this concept a little bit. Examine your desires, examine your intentions, and examine your relationships. Where is somewhere that you could make some improvements? Is there somebody or a relationship where you are judgmental, where you are making your beliefs the only beliefs that matter, where you're not allowing them to have their own mindset or their own beliefs? Where can you allow for some more uncertainty in your life? Where can you relinquish the need for control? Where can you allow yourself to surrender a little more and bring a little bit more of lightness of being, and a little bit more of this ease and joy and bliss? And where can you feel more connected to the universe and participate more in life as if it is a dance? Because it is. It's this beautiful dance, this constant dynamic exchange between us and the universe. So how can we embrace that more? How can we embrace uncertainty and really live in bliss, knowing at a deep level that everything will unfold in perfect order? So with that being said, we are going to enter into our meditation practice. So if you do not have a comfortable seat at this time, please do so now. If you need to take a little stretch, again, feel free to do that also. Maybe you shake out the knees, bring a little movement there. If you're losing sensation in your feet like me, maybe you pedal your feet out. Or again, a little stretch here, bringing some energy, some vitality, some movement into our physical body, awakening up that universal life force energy within us. And then coming back to our seat, if you aren't there already. Sitting up nice and tall, letting your sitting bones ground on the earth underneath you, feeling that connection. Feeling the earth beneath you supporting you, nourishing you, nurturing you, feeding you love, feeding you energy. And to connect with your breath on the inhale, feeling the breath rise up your spinal cord from sacrum to crown. And on the exhale, from crown to sacrum. Taking a few more breaths to further ground you, further connect you to this present moment. Again, I will mind the time and let you know when our 10-minute meditation is finished. If at any point you get distracted by your thoughts, simply bring yourself back to your mantra, without judgment, without expectation. Our meditation begins now. Slowly begin to introduce the mantra Om Anandaham Namah, repeating it silently to yourself. Om Anandaham Namah. Om Anandaham Namah. Gently begin to release the mantra, coming back to the breath, back to the physical body. Taking 2 more breaths at your own pace, reconnecting you to this present moment. And when you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. Om Anandaham Namah. My actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. Om Anandaham Namah. So, where to go from here? We start by accessing our deepest desires from the level of the soul, from the level of the heart. And then we bring these desires, these intentions, into the field of unlimited possibilities by releasing our need for control and surrendering to the greater forces of the universe. We release our need to control and our need for attachment to outcome, and we embrace uncertainty. As we embrace this uncertainty, we are opening ourselves up. We are bringing this energy of expansion. We are opening our hearts. We are opening to the greater power and the deeper messages from the level of the soul. These deeper soul desires that we may not even know we have until they spontaneously arrive. So how can you bring this playfulness, this playful energy of uncertainty into your life? Although it may be scary, although you may feel like you're taking a bigger risk and you may fail, that's okay. Failure is actually a success, because it is in failure that we learn and we grow and we become stronger and more resilient, and that's actually where we get closer to making our desires manifest. So I hope you have enjoyed this teaching, and that somehow this detachment and this uncertainty can bring some sort of joy, some sort of effortlessness, and some sort of vibrancy and excitement to your life. Again, I always would love any feedback or any comments or questions, concerns, or just desires to know more about the topic or anything like that is always welcomed and much appreciated. So if you do have any of that or want to chat at all, you can find me on my website, jyotihealing.com. jyotihealing.com/blog is where you can access all these videos. So yeah, feel free to pop over there and sign up or subscribe to the blog too for some other great inspiration and healing. And of course, all the light and love and positive energy that I can give and emit to you. So again, thank you for being present, for sharing your energy, your light, and your love with me today. And we will end that with chanting the sound of Om, all together collectively, joining our spirits together, our souls. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall, close those eyes again, and bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Feeling this connection to your heart, to your desires. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, feeling the cool sensation rush through your nostrils. And on the exhale, feeling the warmth exit your mouth. In the next breath, we will join our voices for this beautiful sound of the divine, which is within all of us. Om. Deep inhale. Om. Bowing down to that divine light within you and within me that unites us all. Namaste. Again, thank you so much for your presence and your attention here. It means so much to me to be able to share these teachings and to hopefully make a difference in someone's day, or bring a smile, or bring some sort of inspiration or hope, anything that I can do to just bring some light or some good energy into the world. So thank you for being present for that and allowing me to share my teachings passed down from my teachers. And I hope to see you on Saturday. All right, good night.